Welcome to Data Engineering with Databricks. This is Ganesh. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to create a simple user-defined function using Python for data frames. So let me create a small data frame, and I want to say display df. So if you notice this one, on purpose, I have this value as double quotes. So this means the PNR, principal number of years rate, the n value is all going to be string. How do you know? Print schema, it's generating as a string. So this is on purpose so that you'll know how to convert a data if it is a string data to an integer. So data frame equals data frame dot with column. I'm going to, the new column is also going to be n. So the old column is df dot n dot cast, double quotes, converting it to an integer. Display df, want to make sure it is not null. Okay, it got converted to integer. Verify it. Print schema is an integer. So good. So if you have a data set which is supposed to be integer or a float, so you can cast it based on that. Perfect. So what are we going to do? The objective of this video is to learn how to create a simple user-defined function for data frames. So as I said, the data is PNR. So the function I'm going to build is a simple interest function. So I'm going to build simple interest function. Okay. So how do we build it? Definition, SI, input is going to be P, N, R, and the return. If you remember the simple interest calculation, P into N into R by 100. So this is my PNR calculation. So now this function is available in Python. It means it can be executed on the driver node. But we want this function to be used in a data frame which is running at a distributed architecture. So my objective is to create this function or register this function in my Spark. So this way, data frame can make use of this function. So how do you register it? I want to say register a function for data frame. So how do I register it? I'm just going to give it a new name. So UDF, simple interest for data frame. UDF, that's the actual syntax. My function name is simple interest. And what is the value it will return? Usually it will return a float value. So the float type. Okay. So I'm going to run this. Okay, it says float type is not defined. Okay, that's unexpected. So it means I'm going to say from PySpark.sql.types import. You can say star for convenience. Same way PySpark.sql.functions import star. And we'll need these two in many places. Got it. Perfect. I'm going to say data frame equals data frame dot with column. I'm going to create a new column that called as a simple interest, comma, UDF, SI, DF. The parameters are going to be call of principal, comma, call of number of years, comma, call of rate. Good. So when I execute it, there you go. So my new function name is simple interest. This is a column name. For this column name, for every row, it passes 1300, number 2, 2.5 as respective values to my this. So this is internally, we referring this simple interest function. It sends a value here, returns it. The return value is a float value, and that's what I am seeing it here. So perfect. So I have a simple data frame. For the data frame, I'm taking every row of data, sending it to a user-defined function, and that function is returning me a value that I'm adding it as another column. Can you have more than one function? Yes, of course you can have it. Let me create one more function. Definition is even. So I'm just going to pass a value. I'm just going to return you true or false. So return n mod 2. If the value is an even number, the modular value will be 0. If the value is an odd number, the modulus value will be 1. So for sake of convenience, 1 means true, 0 means false. So since I'm checking for is even, I would say not this value. So I want to copy this, paste it. UDF is even. UDF is even. Since it's going to be a true or false, I'm registering it as Boolean type. Okay. Going to create a new function. Sorry, a new data frame is even. Even. So I don't want to pass a principal. Let me pass the number of years. Alright, you can pass anything. I thought I'll pass the value. So previously we had simple interest. Now I have is even, true, false, false, true. All perfect. Okay. I hope this video helped you to understand how to create a simple function and use that function in your data frame. So I just want to add one more information to it. You see here for this function, this is my data frame function and UDF, and this is a Python function. Here I'm giving it as a Boolean type. So this is a scalar type. Scalar type means these are the standard ones. So this is optional. If you're using a Boolean or a float or an integer, so these things are all optional. So even if I don't have it, this will still do the magic and it will still do the job. For example, if I create one more function here, I created here. So I would say data frame 1 is even. This time I'm removing the Boolean. I just need as a different function. I'm going to my data frame, copying it, is df1 is even 1. Okay. Display df. So now you see this is even 1. Again, for something simple, for a scalar type, even if you don't give this data type, it will still work. If you're using a JSON, if you have like a nested structure or a JSON, then that is a mandatory one. I hope this video helped you to understand. Thank you.